Wayang Museum.
Welcome to the Wayang Museum or Puppet Museum. Okay, in here I'm guide, but I must be respect also for the. They have the guide also inside. That's why we must respect for the guide inside of the Wayang Museum or Puppet Museum. That's why when we get in, I will
Let them
let
introduce.
them your guide you inside, all in inside.
Okay.
Puppet Museum or Wayang Museum. My name is Novia and I will be your tour guide for the next hour. Before we get started, I will tell you about the story of this building. So basically, in the past, this building was a Dutch church in 1640 until 1808. And then this building got collapsed due to the earthquake, and then it was rebuilt in 1912. And then it was Old Batavia Museum in 1939, and then it was officially opened as Wayang Museum or Puppet Museum on August 13, 1975, and this is the inscription over that.
Okay.
So, Wayang is Indonesian traditional puppet that tell about Ramayana and Mahabharata story. In the past, it was used as a medium to share religion, and then this collection is not only from Indonesia, also another country. And then this is our icon. It is the biggest collection in here, and it is 3 meters. And for the character, it's Gatot Kaca, the green one. It is a man, and the white one is a woman. It's Pergiwa. They are a couple, like a lovebird. And then it is Wayang Golek. Wayang Golek is from the wooden. Bencong is a lamp. So in the past, Wayang Kulit or shadow puppet, in Indonesia we didn't have any electricity, so we use this to light the wayang performance. So it will be put on above the puppeter or the dalang. Dalang is someone that conduct wayang performance. So we put coconut oil lamp like in the body of this belancong, and then there is a fire on the center of it, and then there will be a light. Then we use it to show the shadow of wayang performance. And this collection, that bird belancong, it's only 2 in Indonesia, and here as a wayang collection, and another in Surakarta. And it is quite old, it's 200 years old.
Okay, thank you.
It's Wayang Golek aisles or wooden puppet. So Wayang Golek is wooden puppet because it's from the wooden. So this aisles is about Ramayana story. So Ramayana is about love story between Rama and Sita. It is also Wayang Golek in the bigger size, but we didn't play this size because it's too big. Normally we play it in this size. So it's normally we play in wayang performance in this size. And it is a story about Ramayana. It's the main character is Rama here and Sita. So different man and woman we see in the clothes. If man, they cover until the chest, until the hip, and woman until the chest. Is there any question?
Thank you. How about this?
Oh, this is a statue, but it is also about Ramayana story. This one, Rama, the main character, and Lakshmana. Lakshmana is Rama young brother. And this is statue of Hanuman. Hanuman is a white monkey in the story of Ramayana. And this is Bhima. Bhima is character from Mahabharata story. Mahabharata is about war between Pandawa and Kurawa.
Okay.
So between the good and bad one. So Sinta is really beautiful girl, and Rahwana, king of Aleka, attracted by the beauty of Sinta. So he wants to kidnap Sinta. And then Sinta refused because she doesn't want to be his wife. But he succeeds to kidnap Sinta. And this is Kumbakarna. Kumbakarna is Rahwana young brother. Mostly in Indonesian, wayang golek with the red color is a bad one, and the white one is a good one.
So now he's white. He's
Yeah,
good.
it's good. Different with his brother. And this is monkey. So in wayang golek, monkey will be made like this. Like they have like a tail in the back.
How about this one?
It's a different story actually. It's Sri Batara Krishna. Krishna is from Mahabharata story.
These are Hindu story.
Yeah, because in the past Indonesia, because we believe Hindu and then Islam come and then Christian and so on. So this is wayang kulit that we see only the shadow in the past, and it is from buffalo skin, and the stick is from buffalo horn.
Buffalo.
Yeah. So in the past we just see the shadow, but now we can see also the wayang. So it's basically about Ramayana scenes, and we play it in this size. Semar. Semar originally Indonesian character in Mahabharata. So Indian version there is no this character. So we make it like a little bit different with Indian version. And it is function like for saving money.
Saving my okay.
But the character is from wayang.
So it is good character, bad character.
It's good character.
Good character. That's why he's fat.
And this is like we see in the first like the bird, but in this with the pig. So it's we put like coconut oil on that, and we like
It has filter. You will ignite this filter.
yeah, and then we like use fire, and then they will show like a lamp. So this is Rahwana in the bigger size. That he also has another name called Dasamuka. Dasa means 10, Muka means face. So he has 10 faces. Like that. So this is about Indonesian kingdom. So this is the king will wear like the crown, and then his wife and his servant. So Rahwana, when he trying to kidnap Sinta, he changed into the old man. So Sinta feel pity, and Sinta helped this old man, and then he come back to be Rahwana, this guy. And then he went to Aleka. When he went to Aleka, he got help from the bird. This bird is Rama's father best friend. So he's trying to help Sita, but Rahwana is really powerful. Then he cut off the wings of the bird, and then this bird he can speak, and then he tell to Rama, Sinta's husband, and Laksmana. Laksmana is Rama young brother, that Sinta had been kidnapped by Rahwana. So they went to the Aleka where Rahwana lives, and then he got help from this white monkey. Then we see in the statue in the first. So he has monkey troops, and then he helped Rama and Laksmana to take Sinta back. And then Rama and Sinta can be united again. So it's like happy ending.
How about this one?
This one is Rahwana servant.
Sarah.
So in Wayang in Indonesia, we place the bad character on the left and good character in the right.
Okay.
It's Rama that's trying to help this monkey because they fight each other.
So technically now he should be the good monkey, bad monkey.
Yes, just like that. So ini is another wayang golek collection, but it's not about Ramayana. It's Indonesian character. So in here is a little bit smaller. It's from Bandung in West Java. So it's basically the same as a wayang kulit. And the story about Mahabharata is basically war between Pandawa, the good one here. Pandawa is consists 5 people, and the bad one Kurawa. But actually they consist of 100 people. But we just place it 4 because it's too much. The church in the past is until this area.
Church.
Yeah, that church.
Oh. So here was church.
Yeah, but the original building was collapsed, and now they places like a office. But the church was until this area, and in the back, it was a Dutch cemetery. So this is tombstone of a Dutch people. And the name that emperor buried in here is those names. They were total 18 leader of Dutch because Dutch was conquered us in the past. Now it's left only the tombstone, and that body is moved in Tanah Abang in central Jakarta, and some they bring to Netherlands. And it is history of Dutch building in Dutch language. So from 1640 until 1732, the church was named the Oude Hollandse Kerk, or the old Dutch church. And then from 1736 until 1808, the church was named the Nieuwe Hollandse Kerk, or the New Dutch church. And the stichter van Batavia, Jan Pieter Zoenkoen, means that Jan Pieter Zoenkoen was the founder of Batavia. Batavia was Jakarta. So the first name of Jakarta is
Batavia.
now it's like only the tombstone.
Which is now old Jakarta.
Yep. This is tombstone. It's like in short, like it's lie in here. The name Antoni Kain. Just like that. Unfortunately, I don't speak any Dutch, so yeah, I just know a little bit. Is there any question?
No, thank you.
Yeah, we can move to another room. So this is North Sumatra room. So Sumatra is one of island in Indonesia. So this is from Sumatra. It's called Gundala. So basically it's like dancing. So we wear this costume, also the mask, and then we dancing. In the past, it's for ceremony to ask the rain to the universe, but now it's changed only to welcome the visitor when they come to Tanah Karo. Tanah Karo is in North Sumatra.
So what they are doing when they wear this? Are they singing, dancing? What?
Just dancing.
Dance.
Like dancing on the road.
Oh.
We move to another collection.
Also they are the same?
Yeah, same. Just a different version of the mask. On the
Okay.
Move to here. And this is also wayang golek or wooden puppet. The story is about Indonesian kingdom. So it's not about Ramayana or Mahabharata. It's like a legend, and it's mostly in Java Island. And this is boneka sigale-gale or sigale-gale doll. Boneka means doll. So it's from Samosir Island. In the past, it is used for ceremony of dead people. So if we die, we need to ceremony in the past.
What is that ceremony?
Like die. When we die, we need to do this ceremony.
Yeah, what they are doing?
Just dancing. This connected to the rope. Like he will dancing like this.
So this is the
Like with this
casket.
No,
The
no.
dead body will be
No,
inside
no.
this. No.
It's just connected with that, and we do ceremony, and then they will place that body somewhere on the mountain.
Okay.
In the past, it's related like that. So it's the symbol of the soul that go to the heaven. So if you have time to go to Samosir, you will see like that body, like the bone, like that on the mountain. But now it is some tradition has lost, and then it is sometimes it could be for entertaining when you come to Samosir Island.
Thank you.
Okay. So it's Jakarta, from Jakarta collection. It's called Wayang Lenong Betawi. So it is not about Ramayana or Mahabharata. It's about legend and myth from Jakarta or Betawi. Betawi is Jakarta people. So basically the story, si Javan, the main character is the black one, and si Pitung, the red one.
The red hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the red, like actually when we pray as a Muslim, the men will wear this hat.
This type of hat, yeah.
Yeah. And then the story are similar to Robin Hood. So they give to took from the rich one and give to the poor one. And then that's why we place it in the right and the Dutch in the left. The good and the bad. And this one, it's called Simanis or the Beauty from Ancol. Ancol is located in North Jakarta. So in the past, it's quite spooky story that this beautiful girl, and this is his mom, her mom, and then this Chinese rich one trying to marry this girl, but she refused him, and then he asked the servant to kidnap this girl. But the girl decided to jump into the bridge in Ancol, and then she died, and then she haunted people in Ancol. Until now, people still believe it is real, but actually it's just a myth, a legend.
So they believe that if somebody drowned in Ancol, she haunted?
Yeah, no, I mean, the bridge is connected above the road, and then if we went to there, and then we don't haunt the car like 3 times, she will follow you and go home.
Okay.
In the past, it still lives like that, but it's not as much as before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice story.
And this is Wayang Kulit. So Wayang Kulit in Indonesia, in common, in general, is from buffalo skin. But some place in Sumatra, it could be from sheep or cow skin. But in Java Island, mostly from buffalo skin. And then the stick, it's from buffalo horn. But it could be from the wooden. So if the wooden, they will black, and from horn, they will be like a lighter. So basically, it's about Islam. So in the past, there is a group that used wayang also to share Islam. So it's just a medium to share Islam, and then they make it to believe one God called Sang Hyang Tunggal. Sang Hyang means gods, Tunggal means one. So the only one God. But the story has also changed, and this character has 3 children, but from an egg. And then this is from the skin. The white one is from white egg and yolk egg.
Okay.
So 2 of them, because they think they are son of God, they fight. And then his father has a competition who can eat the mountain and can throw up again to be a whole mountain again. They will be like a next king or next god. first one, he made himself like a giant, and he opened his mouth, and then he ate the whole mountain, and the mountain got stuck in his mouth, and his mouth is broken, and then he is being a giant. He will look like this, giant with the broken mouth.
Okay.
And the second one, he makes himself like a giant, and the white one, and he destroyed the mountain, and he eats the mountain, and the mountain gets stuck in his stomach. It's the that we see in the first, like for saving money.
Yeah, the
and
one was fat.
Yes, and this guy fat because there is a mountain.
Swallow the mountain.
And in his stomach, so it's smart. And then
The third one.
the young, and he doesn't do anything. So the father gives the kingdom to him. But when he become a king, he is not wise, and then his father cursed him to have 4 hands. And when he want to walk, he couldn't walk, and then he used buffalo. And we see the buffalo is over here. When he walks, he will use this buffalo. And then it is his wife, and then it is his husband. And then those are their children.
Oh, okay, so he had many children.
Yes. So as we believe in the past, it's to share its past.
So is this also Hinduist story?
Yeah, but we change it like a many part of our the story. Like in Indian version about Mahabharata, there is a Pandawa. In Indian version, Pandawa was 5 people, but they only have 1 wife. But in Indonesia, Pandawa have a separate wife. So one person has his own wife. So we change.
So you create Indonesian version of that story. Okay.
Because because it was used as a medium to share religion. It's not about Hindu, Buddha, or Islam. It could be Christian also. We will see in the second part.
Oh.
And this is glass painting, or we call it lukisan kaca. And this is that Semar, this guy. So it's the story about Mahabharata story. This is the good one and Pandawa, and this is his servant. Their servant, and this is good one. And then this is about war. And in Indonesia, fire means war in the story of Wayang. So basically, it's about war between the good one, Arjuna, and the bad one, Adipati Karna. So in the end, the good is always the winner. And this is also batik. It's
Oh, it is textile. It's not painting.
it is painting.
Painting.
It is a glass painting, but the painter make it batik also.
Batik design.
Yes, to show that it's from Cirebon in West Javan.
Okay.
So how we make it wayang kulit. Wayang kulit or shadow puppet. So basically it's from buffalo skin, and this is the detail. So as professional, if we make it, it's only takes like 20 days. But 20 days is for 1 character. That's why it is too expensive. Like in the story, it could be like 300 characters. And this is next. We use it for dancing, also human being theater. This is from Banjarmasin. Banjarmasin is located in Kalimantan Island. And basically, wayang kulit from Banjarmasin is smaller than in Javan. And it's also from coal skin. mountain. When he came to the earth, he got 3 friends. Then we call it Panakawan. This character that there isn't in India. So we make it the new character from Mahabharata story. And this is Wayang family tree. So silsilah means family tree. Wayang Purwa is the story only from Ramayana and Mahabharata. And this is the god family tree. So here Batara Prabhu is the god family. And then the second one is Ramayana story, the love story between Rama and Sita. And the last one is Mahabharata. Mahabharata is about war between Pandawa, the good one, and Kurawa, the bad one. This is Pandawa, consists of 5 kings, the good one. And this is the giant. So we also play this biggest wayang kulit. So with one hand, and it's 9 hours. That's why we need to remember the character, the story, and how he makes sound. That's why it's so hard to be puppeteer or dalang. And this is all bad characters. Remember that guy at the mountain and
His mouth get cut.
yeah, when he comes to the earth, he has a job that makes a bad one to be the good one, but he got influenced to be bad.
Okay.
That's why it's all bad. And this is?
And definitely this left side all are bad.
No, it doesn't apply in this character.
It's not.
So all bad. Because if we place in all left, it's like more awkward like that.
Okay.
So it depends, but mostly in our culture, left is bad and right is good. And this one, it's actually it's from the pepper, like hard pepper, that we make it to be wayang. And this is from Ramayana story, Kumbhakarna.
Okay.
And this is Ravana that kidnaps Sita that has 10 heads. So when he changed, he can be 10 heads like this. It's also from the pepper. And this is Batara Krishna and his children. And it's from Surakarta in central Java. So it's from buffalo skin and the stick is from buffalo horn. And this is from Jakarta. It's from Mahabharata story. Bhima and the giant look like this. And the stick is from wooden. They're not as beautiful as this. We cannot see the difference, but once we see the shadow, it will be appear like the many dots if we compare with this one. It's Gatot Kaca that we see in the biggest size and the green one. And Gatot Kaca is Indonesian Superman. And this is interpretation one character in every region in Indonesia. So Gatot Kaca should have a hat like this. So it's the same from the hat. And the wings. So it's like the Indonesian Superman, because in the story he can fly. But the difference only how they color it, like the color interpretation and also the material. Some could be from buffalo skin, some could be cow or sheep, and the stick mostly from the wooden. And from buffalo horn, only this stick. Other is from the wooden, the stick.
How about that one?
And this is also from Sumatra Island. It's the same story that glass painting on the wall.
Okay, from the stairs when they came up, the glass painting.
Yeah.
Oh.
The character is the same. This is Arjuna, Krishna, and Adipati Karna. So it's the same but different interpretation. That's why different color, but the character are same.
Sorry, I don't understand. Why it has this kind of curve their back. Is it part of their leg or no? It has some story for that.
Oh, it's about philosophy, like a philosophy of its character. So mostly, if we curve like with the crown, it means king, and then we
King.
Yeah, king.
So that means he's king now.
No, it's not king. Only this guy that wear crown.
Oh, they have crown.
So it is only knight. And then this means that he has a calm character, like
Okay.
positive. And this one, like we see, like the feet is like large, means that this character are brave.
Brave. Oh.
Yeah. So different interpretation with this.
Yeah, that's why I noticed. Should have some reason.
Yeah.
Their body shape is different. That's why I asked.
And this is Wayang Museum. It's telling about Indonesia trying to get independence from the Dutch. That's why this is Indonesian character. This is our first president, Mr. Sukarno, and the vice president, Hatta. We put together to be our international airport. And then in the past, Indonesia was a kingdom. Like we have like separate king, and then we like united to be republic. And then the king was wearing this kind of clothes. And in the left is a Dutch side. The red one. Ramayana that has 10 hats that we see in the report collection, and then it is from the young to old. So young will like many hairs, and then the old one we cover the hair.
Or maybe no hair.
Yeah.
All the hair fall.
And this is Rama and Lakshmana, the main character of Ramayana. Rama is Sita's husband, and this is Rama's young brother.
Oh.
So Rahwana is from Jogja, and this is his interpretation of Rahwana from Palembang. So it's different. And this is Hanuman, the white monkey, that helped Rama to get Sinta back from Rahwana. And this is symbol of fire, and that's why they will fight each other. So normally wayang kulit, they will play in this size, and if we want to play, like we want to start to learn, we will play in this size.
A small size.
Yeah, because normally wayang performance takes 9 hours, and only one dalang or one puppeter. That's why they need to remember all the things. That's why we need to learn from this size. Like bigger than this, and normally we'll play in this size. And this is the guy that hits mountain. So in another place in Indonesia, when he comes to the earth, he got eight friends. But in another place, he got only 4 friends. Like this, he has 4, but in this place, he has 9. It is the same size like this. Only different character from Mahabharata story. And this is the good character in Pandava in Mahabharata. So Pandava is contains 5 people. This is Yudhishthira, Bhima, the biggest one, and the middle Arjuna, and the twin Nakula and Sadewa. And that guy is the same Samar, but he only got 3 friends, and this area is 9 different region from Indonesia. And this is from Bali. He can.
Why their face is green? You told me the white face, black face, red face.
Yeah.
But this one is green. It has meaning?
Actually, it's gold because of the light.
Oh, gold color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it depends on the region itself.
Okay.
So basically,
I think it's reflection of light.
Yeah. In general, mostly black and white is a good character, and red it's bad. But it depends on the region itself. But in general, we consider like that. And this is from Bali. They can open their mouth because it's connected to the rope. So different in other city in Indonesia. But it's Indonesian. I don't know why we place it like that.
This is Indonesian and symbol of what?
No, it's actually just character of Klono.
Okay.
And this is Rahwana that kidnapped Sinta, but from Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
And this is Punch and Judy from the UK. So this is Mr. Punch and Miss Judy in the story. It's about Mr. Punch and playing with his friend, and then he trying to hide his children. So Miss Punch and Miss Judy will trying to find their children.
Kids, yeah.
But Indonesian children are afraid of the clown.
Okay.
And this is French, Guignol doll. So Guignol is the main character of this story, and then is French people in the past. So wayang kulit is not from Indonesia, but UNESCO claimed Indonesia is its original wayang. So it's from Malaysia. They interpret wayang is like that. And then the story, same from Mahabharata and Ramayana. So this is Rama, Sinta, and Lakshmana in their interpretation. And the stick is from bamboo. And they never make it from buffalo. So it's either cow or sheep. That's why it's thinner. And also from Cambodia, there's also Sinta and Ganesha, the god of education. And also they make it from sheep or cow, and then the stick is from bamboo. It's from bamboo.
Bamboo.
And this is America. We just want to show that America and Indonesia has good relation. We have three. There is no any story. It's just they give to us, and then we give wayang to America. We have three. And Punch and Judy, also Guignol, they will play in this box. And this is from Czech Republic. It's Honza doll. Honza is the main character. Actually, the story is more satire because Czech people want to show that they are clever because in the past, German and Austrian consider Czech Republic people as a stupid one. And this is from Thailand, and also from Thailand, they play it with the rope. And then this is wayang potato.
But there is no stick. Yeah, it's just rope. No stick.
And then this hand doll or hand puppet. It's from China and came to Indonesia in Semarang in Central Java. And then we have also Chinese believer. I don't know in English means, but we call it Konghucu. And then they will celebrate it in Chinese New Year or other Chinese believer celebration, and then they will play this wayang. And this is Korean doll. We want to show that South Korea and Indonesia has good relation. And this is Indonesian clothes, and this is Korean. And it's from India. This is the oldest collection in 1671. This is Rama, and then Rahwana, Hanuman. So they have their own interpretation about Ramayana story. And this is Vietnamese doll. So they play on the surface of the water. So one dalang or puppeteer, he managed 3 until 4 dolls, and then they play on the surface of the water.
Okay.
So, and the story is about legend and myths in the village of Vietnam. That's why there is like a fish and buffalo, like they want to do something in a village. And this is gamelan. Gamelan is Indonesian traditional instrument that we play when we want to show puppet. So gamelan is the sound of this instrument because it's what if we want to know like this. The first one is called gendang, and then number second this is barun, and then the corner is gong. So every instrument has their own name, but if we play one sound like this, it's called gamelan. Poland, they give to us, and then they want to show about Polish traditional clothes. And this is Russian doll. And also want to show Russian clothes. This is Bonita Hanbang or Cantonese doll. It's also from China. And then the story also coming from Chinese legend and myth. But they play it with two puppeteer or dalang. So one puppeteer telling a story, and another puppeteer trying to find a character. Because it's quite big, it could be 1 meter. So it's from Suriname. So in the past, Dutch people brought Indonesia to Suriname. And then Indonesian bring the tradition. That's why it looks like Indonesian wayang, because it's also Indonesian that went to Suriname. It's about Indian myth and legend in the village. And this is also from French, and it is from French First Lady or the wife of Mr. President in French. They give it to us, and also this is that with the rope. Is there any question for the international collection?
No, thank you.
And this is wayang golek, Bima, father, and Gatot Kaca is the son. So son and father. From bamboo, so we do woven, and then we make it wayang. So in the past, if we use like the light, there will appear the shadow. And this is also wayang kulit, and the story is about Indonesian kingdom. So it's not about Ramayana and Mahabharata. And in this area, until the corner is glaze painting, so they burn only the top. And this is that we share about Catholic and Christian, because in Indonesia we have 6 official religion, Christian and Catholic also our official religion, and it's from Jakarta in central Japan. So it's story about Old Testament and New Testament, and it's from Bali. They more like a human being in this face.
Yeah.
And also the stick is from bamboo.
Even the body shape more look like human.
Yes, and the gunungan look like an egg, because normally gunungan look like this.
Look like this one.
Yes, and Bali they look like this.
Egg.
Yeah. So we move. And this is fable story that this animal is trying to steal cucumber from the farmer, and the farmer couldn't catch the animals. And this is also puppet toy. So in the past, children in the village, when they take care of their animals, they play like pretend to be puppeteer with the coconut leaf. It could be from bamboo also, and they pretend like a puppeteer. And this is about Islam, that there is a group called Wali Songo. Wali Songo consists 9 people, but we saw it only 5. That they share about Islam in Java Island. So they will wear like this kind of hat, I don't know the name. And this is in glass painting. The body is from Arab. Arabic language. I don't know how to read that. It is from Arabic.
Okay.
So we make it like a human, like a puppet.
These are the one that they came to introduce Islam.
No, actually we just make it for tradition, but for introduce Islam, actually it's like Indian Arabic people come to Indonesia. Several is married to local, but in Java Island, because we know this tradition wayang that they share about Hindu, so that group trying to copy their way to spread Islam.
Influence, yeah.
Because in the past, Indonesian people really love this wayang, and also Arabic language. So this is wayang kulit that we didn't color it. So we want to show that it's real from buffalo skin, and the stick is from buffalo. Chinese Java wayang kulit. So the story and the character are coming from Chinese legend and myth. But when they want to play it, they use Java language. So with our local, so that's why it's mean Chinese Java wayang kulit. And this is also a puppet toy in the bigger size. And
From bamboo.
yes. And this is Indonesian doll. So this is our first TV show in Indonesia. It was in 1991, and basically the main character called Si Unyo in this in this doll. So it's in the past, Indonesian boy will wear like this in the past, and then there is a Chinese because we have like a Indonesian Chinese tradition that really good. And this is Pak Raden or the author. So the author also made his puppet. So he looks exactly like this. And in the past we believe there is a witch. So yeah, we make it, there is a witch.
Okay.
And then this is the seller. So in the past, when we want to sell, we will use this things.
As a basket.
Yes. Then we sell the goods on the basket.
Like fruit, like
Yeah.
other stuff. Yes.
From Lombok. So in Lombok also wayang. In the past we just see the shadow. You see the shadow on the back like
Yes.
But now we see the puppet also. So this is, I don't know in English, but it's something that thing between coconut leaf. There is like the hardness in between coconut leaf, and we use it for making this wayang. Like the stick between coconut leaf, there is like hardness. We use it.
And these are different masks.
Yeah, but it's from a wayang character,
Oh.
and it's from the wooden.
Wooden.
Yep. And then we place wayang in this coffin. So basically wayang is like describing about our life. Like a puppeteer is like represent about the god, and then this instrument describe about how we feel sad or happy like that. And then wayang is like our character. And then when dalam or puppeteer is done with one character, they will place in this coffin. So it's like human, when we die, we place in the coffin. so different because they still like staying with Hindu believers. It's from Javan. And this is wayang. And it is mixed. So the body is from the wooden, and the hand is from buffalo skin. And they add a peacock here as a gunungan. Normally gunungan like this, and they add with peacock.
Okay.
And it's the symbol of war because fire. It also until this corner is the same wayang kulit. Wayang klitik we say it. Until this corner is the same wayang klitik. So this is also wayang, so it's not painting. It's our first wayang. It's called wayang beber. So when we play it, the dalang or puppeteer will point one character and tell a story, and then point one character and tell a story. We have six. One wayang, they have two stories. So basically, they have 12 stories. And this is on the London. That you might see on the street that begging for money. Actually, it's not like that, the tradition. So actually, it's from Jakarta, but we use it for the event like a marriage, like that. So people, like a person will like inside the ondel and will dance. And the white, it's a woman, and the red one is a man with the mustache. So it's the last one is in this. So it's half of it meat. So this is buffalo skin, and then we sketch it on it, and then we use these tools to cut, and then until this steak. And in the past we use natural color like flowers or golden, but now we use poster painting, and then we color it until this collection. And then the stick, it's from buffalo horn. That's why. And then we heat, and then they will like more softer. And then we make it until this night, and then we put it together. And the other one is wayang golek from the wooden. So we make it into two parts. The first one is from the body, for the body, and the second one is for the stick that we hold. And then the body will look like this, and then the stick will look like this. And then we put it together with the hands, also the head, until this step. And it is a different character, but it's the same step.
Same procedure to make that.
Yeah. It's also from Palembang. That we place about Indonesian and Dutch.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest size of Gatot Kaca, the white monkey, and the father and son. And it's also from Banjarmasin and Kalimantan that we see in the second floor.
Yeah.
was a diamond on it. And this is collection is from 1870, so it's the oldest collection.
Okay.
And the last one is from Bali, the same.
Bali.
Yeah.
That's why it's like egg shape.
Yeah. So this is the end of our tour. I hope you
Okay.
enjoyed.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for.
Okay, we came to Batavia Cafe, the first cafe restaurant in Indonesia.
Oh